Hey everyone, boy do I have a treat for you. So, I have a table full of cards that tell a very, very, very informative sequence of events. I've been sneezing because of allergies, so bear with me. This is a no contact type of connection. And you'll know it's for you if you still feel that pull. You know that you two are more than just ordinary. You can't really talk about it because it doesn't make sense to anyone else. Even those that are maybe familiar with the spiritual community still probably won't get it. But this has fate, destiny, it's just dripping with fate and destiny. So this reading is going to talk about the mechanics of what's going on. So for your situation, who this might resonate with someone who you feel like is your twin flame, is your soulmate, is somebody that you had an instant connection with, and it's likely things just kind of imploded and you don't really know exactly, like you kind of know what's going on, but you don't actually know what's going on. A couple of other signs, synchronicities, spiders within the last few days, crows, not just one or two, but like holy crap kind of amount of crows. Those are the first two that are coming to me. So this reading started out with just 4 cards, and we're looking at the Hanged Man. Oh, these nails. The Hanged Man, 8 of Wands, the Magician, the Fool. So we're looking at a suspended state, shift of perspective. Something needs to be looked at differently in order for energy to finally move. And that's what activates the creation point of the new beginning, of the 0 point. So a couple of other oracle cards I have here is Going Rogue, Don't Move Yet, All in Divine Timing. And then another one that is a country song. It says, write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. With the date 7/12/25, in case that means something to somebody. So I dug into these a little bit deeper. So starting with the Hanged Man. So I wanted to know, clarify the Hanged Man. What are we looking at here? So we have the Empress, the Moon, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the Divine Feminine and the connection. Sitting here on her throne, his, her, whatever. Everything's still pretty cloudy. And it's very likely that you can feel, I'm assuming the Divine Feminine is the one watching. You can feel the wheel turning. You might be feeling a lot of energy around you, especially if you don't, like, your day is going fine, right? And then all of a sudden you get hit with like this feeling out of nowhere. And like, where is this coming from? Even sometimes you may not even recognize it's coming from outside of you. It might be, I was having a great day and now it's all gone to shit. It's not you. But you are surrounded by a lot of energy moving. So you're not able to actually see everything completely, but the wheel is turning, and that's what you're feeling. You're feeling that energy is moving, divine timing. Pieces are being put into place where you can't see. So you sitting on your throne, embodying the Divine Feminine, surrendering to what's going on. Staying in your feminine center, your value, your embodiment, the receptivity. That's your Hanged Man state. That is where you're being guided to stand. So then we move over here to the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands shows This is what's like screaming, like not just Wheel of Fortune, but when you have Justice and the Hierophant out here together, this is like, holy cow, you have divine law going on here. This isn't just like karma, this isn't just rules, this is divine law structure, karma, universe law, right? This is huge, this is big. And we have divine timing wheel already out here. So this is huge. This is like contracts. So we have this paired with the King of Cups. So here's the masculine, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So this Eight of Wands, this energy that you're likely feeling in your suspended state, you're feeling the energy move around you, feeling like, oh, is there going to be contact? Is there not? What's going on? What's actually happening is something here with this masculine is being balanced, and it has to do with emotional maturity, and that is what is going to connect with the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a karmic correction, the sacred structure with the Hierophant. This is containment, maturity. And the Ten of Pentacles, obviously long-term stability, lasting structure, legacy. And then we come over here to the Magician. This is the creation point. And where this starts getting really fascinating is it's clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Fool. So this activation point of the creation of what's coming that you're feeling is tied back to this Eight of Wands, which takes us right back to this masculine. So going back to the beginning, Hanged Man, Empress, embodying the feminine, the fertility, the receptivity. She doesn't do, she receives. Sitting in the confusion, allowing things to move, right? Because there is karmic, not good, bad karmic, but there is divine law and structure, balance, scales being balanced around this masculine. So we have the Eight of Wands coming back here to the Magician. So when this Eight of Wands gets activated by this King, that's when this is the activation point. This is the ignition. And that is where the new beginning comes in. And this is just so cool, because then we have the Fool, tying into a new direction, a tangible new beginning. And it's not thunder, it's small, but it's real, it's tangible. The Magician here is that conscious creation, right? It's aligned with will, intentional manifestation. And then you have the Eight of Wands, the energy coming in that is activated, you know. But then the Fool, it's just so crazy. It's like as soon as this happens, phew, it's quick, but it's not going to be, I haven't finished here. We're going to do that together to look at this. Lovely nail missing, it's great. But it's just so wild how it all ties in here. And the Fool, Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. So, going back to the Hanged Man, we're going to dig a little deeper here. I asked, what perspective is the Hanged Man trying to give the Divine Feminine? Right? So what does Divine Feminine actually need to see? Because it's very likely, like, being the feminine in this case, sitting here waiting, wondering in this no contact situation with this masculine that you just feel that connection to. There's so much energy, but like you don't want to be reaching out, desperate, or, you know, undermining your own personal authority. It's don't move yet. The Empress doesn't chase. So the perspective is the Lovers, Five of Wands, Seven of Wands. And my dog is knocking on the door. So this is talking about acknowledging the connection. Acknowledge it. It's real, right? Don't undermine what you know and what you feel. Honor the connection, even if you're not talking, even if you haven't seen each other in months. Honor that. And then the next two cards is Five of Wands, Seven of Wands. This is hold your center despite what you might be feeling. Five of Wands is about, you know, like conflict, competition. There's a lot of people here, ego battles. There's a lot being sorted, and that's the wheel. That's what's turning. But your guidance is to remain in your feminine throne. Hold your center. Don't get caught up in the energies that are threatening to consume you, because the moon, Wheel of Fortune, I mean, that's a test. That's not a test, but that's a challenge for sure, because it's really easy to get sucked back into all of that emotion. You don't know where it's coming from, but you're feeling it. You might even assign it to yourself that it's yours, when it's very possible that you are just literally picking up on things psychically. So I came back over here to the King of Cups, and I took notes, so let me catch up. I kind of went off on a riff here. So I asked what the King of Cups is trying to stabilize. It's not pictured here because it was kind of a precursor question, but what I had gotten on that one was Page of Pentacles, Justice, and Strength, along with Hanged Man, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords. So basically what this talks about, what he's trying to stabilize, it's basically his internal emotions. So the beginning, the opportunity exists, but timing and delays remain, it's still necessary. And with the Justice and Eight of Cups, the withdrawal, the distance, the walking away wasn't actually abandonment. It was need for recalibration. What's actually happening is this masculine doesn't want to damage things further by being present while he's not stable. And that's actually a very, very loving, a very, it's like almost, it's like poetic. It's like so painful, but like necessary, right? And then the Strength and Two of Swords at the end, patience itself is the actual stabilizer here. So the reason I took those off is because then I wanted to ask another question, and I wanted to ask, what does this emotional maturity that this masculine needs, like how does it impact the actual outcome? And here we have the Eight of Cups, the Devil, and Six of Wands. And this is talking about the conscious decision to walk away to protect the relationship, protect the connection, protect the Empress from his own hooks, his own shadow, because he already acknowledged, she, I'm just, whatever, masculine. The masculine has already identified what the problem is, and it's within himself, herself, the masculine self. He sees it, and that is what the goal is it's not a I don't love you. It's actually a I love you so much, I cannot be around to hurt you any further. I have to handle this on my own, because the feminine, if the feminine is not balanced, can sometimes try and step in as, here, let me help you. Here, let me fix this. But that's not your role. That is not your role here. The masculine has to figure this out on their own. And you don't want someone doing something for you because you asked them. You want them doing it for themselves. And also because they want to show up better for you. But ultimately it's because it's not a choice they made. They weren't forced into it, right? That's actually really, really, that's so loving. Man, and it's heavy and it's hard, but your challenge and your assignment is to acknowledge it. Don't be part of the chaos. Hold your center. Maintain the Empress. So I came over here to ask about the Magician. What activates the Magician energy? And here we have the Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Death, Ace of Wands, and Justice. So, with these Seven of Swords and Death, this isn't, cheating, stealing, that kind of stuff. This is talking about ending an old way of being. This could be avoidance. It could be old survival patterns, strategies, things from childhood that have been carried into adulthood that just have to go. This is old programming. Old programming. This is not an abusive partner. This is not a bad person. This is somebody who's had wounds that they have not healed, right? And then we have Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So the authentic self. Finding that fire within to stand within their own authenticity, not letting other people determine who they should be, what they should do. This is stepping into their own, owning themselves, owning their wounds, conquering them, that emotional stability. And then Five of Pentacles and Justice. The scarcity, the lack, the abandonment. This is all being corrected here. This is what activates the Magician. Which is just, it's so poetic the way these cards came out. Because that's the Eight of Wands. Come back here. This is like a deeper explanation into this. You know, this is the mask. Who do I have to be in front of who? The avoidance, potentially substance abuse. This here is the who am I? How do I step into my own fire? And then this is also recognizing their own worth, your worth. You know, the abandonment wounds, the lack, the life has to be hard in order to survive, to get through. No, it doesn't. But Justice is here to balance that. So, this happens when old survival patterns collapse and authentic alignment stabilizes. And that's where we have pew, 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 pew. We get over here to the Fool, going rogue. This is a new path that's being offered. So, I want to know, we will use this one here. What should we ask? I should have thought of this before I hit record. So we have the Emperor and the Moon on the bottom. 17 minutes. Man, I got through this quick. The Fool. But man, this happens fast. Your job is to maintain coherence. Maintain your own alignment. Focus on yourself, your body, what you need. Focus on you. Don't get sucked into the emotional whirlwind when you get hit with it. Acknowledge it and release it. Because your stability allows that masculine room to breathe so that they can actually conquer their own mission, side mission, right? Like you guys started a game. I'm really gonna go video game right now. You started a video game, started out together, and then all of a sudden, side quest. The masculine got stuck on a side quest. But unfortunately, the side quest holds keys to the rest of the game. So your job is to, hang out, explore the map, maybe go do a couple of your own little side quests, knowing that you're going to meet up together. Because he's out here doing something really important. King of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of feels like the masculine and the feminine. Like, okay, I'm bored. Are you back yet? And meanwhile, this is what he's after. This is what's happening. This is the becoming. So let's ask with the Fool. I would like to know, what is this Page of Pentacles going to be bringing in? Because clearly the Fool, let's see. taking the leap, the new direction, planning, and bringing something forward. So what is this page going to be offering? What is this new beginning, please? Four of Pentacles. So we have stability. Remember, don't move yet. Woo. Ah, that's beautiful. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Woo. Stability. Reciprocity. If you were giving too much before, that's not going to be the way he comes back. That's not the way the masculine is going to come back. This is stable, equal value. Queen of Pentacles. It's going to create an environment where a very loving and nurturing environment. Interesting. Hold on. Three of Swords. By contrast, right? I'm going to be healing that. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, I love it. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Woo. And last card. Eight of Wands. Oh, wow. That's quite interesting. Wow, it feels almost instant. Oh, I just got chills. This is gonna happen so fast. Like, I don't think you understand. Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, the Sun, Page of Cups. Like this is huge. Your suspended state probably feels endless, and like hopefully you've gotten to a point where you're settled, because the moon can be really emotional. And I'll encourage you to acknowledge a lot of the feelings you might be picking up are probably not your own. So it's important to spend time with yourself and understand your own feelings. It's really important to understand what's yours and what's not yours. Because picking up on other people's feelings in the field is a thing. It is, let me tell you. But what's amazing here is we have Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. The Fool, the Fool. This, as soon as this masculine figures it out, bam. You guys are going to be working together, Three of Pentacles, to heal from this. Loving, nurturing home, reciprocity, stability. Okay. This is amazing. I just love how it explained. Okay. Anything else? Here. Chill, you don't have all the pieces yet. This isn't even everything, I guess. Okay. Chaos. So I have been getting this feeling like something's about to happen. Even though my reality is chill. So remember, right? And then breakdown before the breakthrough. I think this is going to be happening sooner than you think. And I think because the wheel, right? Divine timing, the wheel, don't move yet. Like, hold on, hold. Because this is fate. This is destiny. This is a contract pre-written. And this masculine is actively addressing these things. The abandonment, the mask, the lack. Breakdown before the breakthrough, chaos. You don't know everything yet. And you honestly, you're being protected from it because you don't need to be part of this. This is their side quest. And they're going to come back with that little piece so you guys can continue on with the game. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. It gave me a lot of answers. It's just the way it all came out is really cool. So, breathe, ground, take care of your body. That's the Empress. And just hang on, it's coming. Alrighty. Bye-bye.